I've noticed that that like I would stream like a game or two, and then I'll go to drawing, and then stream a game or two, and then go back to streaming a drawing. That's just a pattern I noticed. Anyway, I need to do some studies again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just sketch out like some bodies and all that. I'm not gonna go all wild here. I'll just say that I'm just gonna go like pretty, like, you know. Well, we'll just I'm gonna draw some Toho characters and some poses, see like how clothes react. I don't think I'll get into shadows or colors or anything, because right now, what I want most of all is the structure of making it look pretty anime-ish and nothing else, because I think I suck a lot with the everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I mean, I got a couple of references right now that I open. I have Pixip up. What better way to learn how to draw the anime typical face and stuff than to just look at the best of the best, I guess? Well, I guess it's not really the best, it's just the voted the best of who was available. Also, the freaking Zelda announcement that they're delaying the game again, or gonna upload it in a different time for timing or whatever. It's ironic, because in one hand it's like, you see people be like, oh, it's okay, take your time, you know, do whatever, but then the other half is like, the other half of me is just like, why are people forgiving Nintendo for doing this? Like, they're not an indie. I mean, sure, needing polish is fine, but also like freaking, I don't know. It's this weird case of like, you know, back and forth with Nintendo all the time. Fairly just start streaming. It's this thing where it's like, you know, Nintendo's always in the center of attention or whatever when it comes to like freaking, you know, Zelda or like, you know, game, whatever. It's like, oh my god, they're taking so long, and it's like, what, you know? It's always like Nintendo does weird decision. Oh no. And then it goes back to being like, oh no, Nintendo's struggling. That's a good thing, or like, oh, poor them, or something. I don't know. Really, I don't know. It's a weird thing going back and forth with Nintendo like that, you know. But you know something, it's not about me. It's not about that kind of stuff, you know. It's always about just the way. I guess like Nintendo isn't the worst of the worst, so it's like, yeah, it's not too bad of a thing, I guess. So it's not really like the most, you know, saddening thing. It's like, oh, it's not like Nintendo consistently has been messing with people for the past year or anything. Like, they still have great games and all that kind of stuff. So I guess in that aspect, it's like, I guess they're fine. They don't need much to worry about or something, I guess. But it's still, in a way of like, it's just kind of strange thereafter, you know? No. Either way, I still don't know if I'm going to pick up any new games, though, because I still have so many left. I'm sounding like a broken record. Let's talk about something new. So, I think I mentioned this before, but freaking, what's it called? The anime of My Dress Up Darling has finished, at least the first season. So now the question will arise if we're gonna make another season, or it's just gonna be, we're gonna have to wait a while for this one, and I hope it doesn't take that long, because I really liked the couple, and I would really like for there to be a conclusion. So I hope to God, no. I'm just like, it's over, it happened, we had some cute moments in there. Unless the second season continues on with the dynamic or does something like that, then that'll be great. If not, then yeah, we're just gonna go pass by and then I'm watching the anime. And I mean, so far in YouTube, I've been watching the freaking Kirby anime, not the English version though, the Japanese version, and it's strange. Like, so I've seen the English version first, obviously a little bit, and then I went to watch the Japanese version. Like, the music and sound effects that I was expecting that was in the English were absent. The Kirby anime is surprisingly very quiet for what it is, and that's really strange, you know? It doesn't seem that strange at first, but when you like consider how, like, for example, Kirby's transformation scenes, you know, with how how do I say, how do I say this exactly? Like, all right, if you've seen the Kirby English version of the anime, you would know that there are the theme of Kirby when he transforms in the English version. It's very dramatic. It's very cool. Even like before that, they have this sequence with a guitar riff every single time, and then they play, you know, the transformation jingle. All that is absent in the Japanese version original, and it's really weird because I wish that was still there, unless there's something I'm missing, you know? It's strange. It's also weird for a kid show because, I mean, at least this is only the Japanese version. I don't know if they changed the English version, but they reference a lot of, like, there was one where they made like a TV show and everyone stuck watching it, and even King Diddy was saying like history is made in the television set, and it's like, Jesus, I don't know if that's in the English version or not. I have to go check later, but it just seeing that was just like, huh, that's a way to pave back the line or something. Oh well, you know what? Let's get started with drawing here. Let's check on some things real quick, make sure nothing wrong happens. I did get Sandler's back though, so it should be fine to now announce those kinds of things. But we'll see. Let's start with what pose I want to start. Oh, let's freaking hang on. There we go. I'll move this. Okay, and then let's see. I'm using the webcam again, so it's not going to track myself completely. But it should be fine, you know. Let me reset real quick though. Ah! Okay, no, never mind. Screw that noise. Let me put some music on too. And then it's drawing time. LSCDM, I will never forget your music, even though that's exactly what the creator doesn't want to do. Sure, I'll try this. Oh, is this 3D? Oh, it is 3D. It looks weird. Oh, that looks weird. I'll just make it gray. Oh, this side is nice. It even has negative space. You can just see the silhouette. That might be helpful. I'll get it off though. Yeah, we'll keep that. What's the... Wait, what? What is this? No, not that. Hang on. What is this? Oh, that's the button. I didn't get rid of that yet. There we go. That's when I thought that was clipped for a second. Alright. Move myself a little downward. There we go. This is weird setup, you know. Okay. There we go. Now, okay, now we're fine. So I got Remlia here, actually. This is an alternate design Remlia. I'm gonna just draw, like, co-characters, and if anyone else comes into mind, I'll draw them in different poses, just to go, you know, like, hey. I need to practice. I really want to get the... I just want it to really look like anime. I don't want it to look like anything else, because I still have that feeling that's like, you can kind of see, yeah, that's what I'm going for, but like some of the shapes just don't mesh right. They don't feel right, you know. Yeah. I've been really craving to go back to play another RPG Maker game, to be honest, though. Listening to sound music like this, the calmness, the relaxedness, that feeling of, like, you know, it's all going to be okay, or, you know, the exploring a dream, going through some, you know, an adventure that isn't really an adventure. It's just like a thing. I don't know. I have thoughts so much that I want to say someday. I don't know how I'm gonna plan it out, but I really want there to be... I really think that I want to try using VR chat and then combining that with, like, recording it, using that as background for, like, me talking about certain things, kind of like how, you know, the viewer would have himself and then it would turn into a game and then himself occasionally. Have that happen, but, you know, using VR chat as a substance. I feel like, I don't know if that would really change. At least I could do, like, more stuff with it. Like, I can change the background, or, like, I could do some bits that wouldn't be possible, like, otherwise, something like that. I don't know. Something like that. I did get more music this time from the music playlist, so now shouldn't be... And now it's 75 music songs, I think, so I'll still need more. I need to think of other games I've played that I want to include. I already included a ton. I was thinking of what Wii games or GameCube games I could have. I could have also Sunshine, but I don't think I have anything in Sunshine that's, like, hummable. So... not sure about that one. It's not morning, but good morning. Good morning, Freak. How are you? Well, good afternoon, too, as well. It doesn't matter, you know? It's still a greeting. It still works. How are you? How you doing? How are the kids? Well, my hair gave me the smell of oil or something. No, not oil, but something. I'm good, and you? I am good, but last night was kind of weird because I had a bit of an unsettling dream, and then also I had a night leg muscle cramp, which, oh my god, I haven't had those in a while, and man, they always hurt. Frickin', it's always a frickin' oof, you know. Na, 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 na. I think I made the legs too big for this reference. Whoops. I'm drawing Ramya. And too thick too, yeah. Otherwise, though, it's a pretty good morning. Nothing too bad happened and all that. Everything was pretty fine. Did I unconsciously say, man? We're all good. A dream was weird. I can't go into specifics because it's actually more personal than I thought, and it might anger certain people. But it was like, I could at least say like there was this game, and then something happened in the game that was like really traumatizing for some reason. And then after that, it was like, oh, it was like, even though nothing happened like outside of the game of the dream, it still like woke me up or something. I don't know. It was very weird. Stretching those leg muscles. I'm gonna do probably some more Ring Fit. I haven't done that in forever, and I need to get back into doing it. But the problem is, we're getting into the summer heat, so unless I have, I'll probably have to have like freaking entire like a fan just blowing on me constantly in order to do it. Otherwise, it's gonna be hell of a heat to go through. This pen, or this pen, or this pen. They all are pixely on me, but oh well, what am I gonna do? What is this? Some of my weird dreams are standing in the middle of a nuke blast zone and being chill about it. You get the warning and everything, and it's just like, oh, okay. This could be a bit of bother. I get that though. Sometimes things that like are in a dangerous situation aren't really that dangerous, and things that aren't do. I think I had a couple of times riding the car, flipping the car upside down in dreams, and yet me being like, alright, let's just walk from this. Clearly not phased at all. Move this back a bit. Oh, that was way too forward. Yeah, that's better. I mentioned a couple of dreams already that I already have, so I won't go into it, but it was just that dream recently was the more specific one. I probably should have written it in a dream journal. I haven't done that in a while. I'll do it next time. Do I? Oh wait, you know what? Hang on. Maybe I shouldn't draw the face, because it's like the nose is like gonna be like really right here, so I should squish this so it's, instead of being 3/4, it's less than 3/4. Because the reference I'm using barely has the eye poking out. Sure, fine. Save this in here. More studies. New music time. I got songs from the Rabbi Ribby collection. The eye's barely showing at all, so yeah, it'll just be something like that. I don't know if this is how an anime would do it. No, I'll get rid of it. Not sure how an anime would normally go an angle like this sharp, but I should edit the head. Do you know what's the sound? What? Do you know what sound the Yuto Fumo is supposed to make? No, I do not. But I was there, I seen it. but I don't know what sound it's supposed to make. I wasn't told by the person. I was just told, oh, it makes a sound if you do this. So yeah, I think maybe earlier he did actually, and it was just to make like a Yuto sound. I don't remember quite. I'm sure Chair will say what it is eventually in stream or in his chat, his Discord server. I'm finally glad that could be over us now, though. I don't have to think about that anymore. Just the sheer of like, yeah, oh, finally, after so much, you know, it's all over. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I know for Chair, it was just like, I never wanted this to end kind of feeling because it was so amazing for him. But for me, that had to like prepare, like, for him, I said like, I'm glad this like year-long thing is finally being over. And he's like, what do you mean year-long? It's only been like a few months since I got the package. And I had to remind him, no, it has been a few months for the package, but it's actually been a year for me, Maple, and everyone included because they were told about this so much ahead earlier. It's just crazy, you know. When you put it into that perspective, it's like, yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm just glad it's over now. And I'm glad it turned out so well, too, you know. Da, 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 da. That's a good anime face. It's not a good anime face. Let me check. Well, problem. The thing is that a lot of faces in Pixiv are 3/4 and not the sharp angle I'm doing, so I'm just gonna have to go based on judgment on this one. Can't wait for the game to be released so we can actually listen to the soundtrack. I would have loved to put the soundtrack of that game now. Zoom out, I can't see. Oops. Thought I had an eraser for a second. It's like an end of an era kind of deal, you know? I'm happy I was also able to play it for a little bit back when I was visiting Chair. The game is really fun. Design-wise, it's I'll agree with Chair that it's really, really nice, you know? It has this whole feel of going fast but avoiding things and then just attacking. And I think it's really weird. Even though it's a very short game and I don't know if you could really make it into a huge like game or anything with those game mechanics. But the fact still lies that the game is really satisfying. You don't need to wave dash as much as Chair though. But aside from that, like it is very much a satisfying game. Playing Yuto alone is like literally you charge up the entire fight and then you can let it all go, winning, taking out the health bar immediately, and it's just so satisfying, you know? Like, you're about to get hit, things are closing in, and then you reach the percentage you need, and it's just like, fling it away, you know? I find the game very well designed in that aspect, you know? Also, this face is dumb. What am I doing? Hi, Yosef. How are you doing? How are things? So let's make the face closer down here. I think that's my issue. Did you manage to see that Chair finally unlocked the safe from the mysterious safe giver with the game last night? Because that happened. I'm glad it's over. Or trying to decide if I should draw or practice animation more. Kira, hi Kira, how are you? I'm practicing drawing right now. I could be doing animation, but I don't want to right now. I still want to be better at drawing, you know, bodies before I can like animate them. So just woken now and I want to draw stuff. You can draw stuff with me. How about that? Would you like that? You want to draw stuff with me? I'm drawing Remia right now. New models since when? Since a while ago. Since actually a little bit before Valentine's Day. It's been a while since I've seen you, so yeah, you haven't been here in quite a long time. You need some catching up to do. The model, give thanks to Oliver Can Colette. I don't know if that's actually pronounced her last name, but she streams too, and she does a lot of good 3D models for Leaflet, and then she also is doing rigging for Life 2D, and that's her job. She's really good. She likes to cosplay, and she has her own VTuber and everything. She's really great, and I'm really glad I commissioned her for this outfit, and she also made another outfit for Valentine's Day, which is the Ice Queen one. Or I guess I don't know what to call her actually right now, because she's like, the other model is supposed to be like related to time, because semester. Very busy. The semester is thesis for me. Ooh. Oh, so you're busy with school. Yeah, that makes sense. You were out there a lot. I still don't know if whether or not I will still like eventually have to go to school, probably, if I find something to do. Because I'm pretty sure even if I learn how to do something, there's still like required degree or something. So I'll have to take a quick jab at like a community college real quick. Design school thesis is crazy, I bet. I've been to graphics design before, so yeah. I imagine. Also, freaking, that reminds me of Maple. Maple, I don't know if Maple wants the story to be told, but like, I'll try to dumb it down as much as I can. Basically, like, another college rejected him, so everyone started thinking like maybe it was a scam because the reason they gave was really stupid. So it's like, okay, just go to like, it was a pretty important like school thing, and he needed it. He got everything he was required to do, but the requirements to get into the last class or whatever was like get a portfolio of schoolwork, which is a terrible idea, because it's like your schoolwork is literally the minimum requirement to pass, usually, not your best creative work. So he eventually went into apparently a community college where he can still get the credit in class and get the pass and all that. And it's like, why didn't you do that first though? Because like, because then at that point, I mean, it's cheaper, and then you still get the thing you need. So it's like, why didn't you do that in the first place? But I guess you're doing it now, so no harm, no foul, I guess. I don't know. It was a weird moment, but at the same time, it made me feel kind of happy, because it's like, oh, okay, I don't need to go to an expensive college in case something like that happens to me. But I will eventually still need to go get some education, I guess, if something that would work well. Yeah. Usually people made for design for county, etc. make cute stuff and manage to get it accepted. Do you like the cute, and have I seen the cute myself? Glad you can make a thesis about the things I love. That's good. Yeah. Anything to take away the boringness of the world and doing the things you love. God. I love doing this. I'm not saying like, I don't hate it being in school or whatever. I just spent a life of just being, being told what to do and following it and not knowing what was going to be ahead. So now actually having, you know, art, I have a baseline, and then like I want to do more convention, video game, art stuff with chair and all that kind of stuff. So it's like I know what to do for that too now. I want to get into more game stuff and start, you know, talking to people that also work on games and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I now have a baseline. 3 sides. Cute side, disturbing side, or naughty side. I feel that too, and I feel like everyone else does too. Kiara? I don't know. Like, I like a lot of cute stuff. And nice stuff. I do like disturbing stuff because I like Yumeniki, RPG horror games, all that kind of stuff. And horny is horny. Kelvin is okay. It just feels weird to say because my name is close to that, so it just feels weird. I feel like I'm calling myself. Yeah, there's your hint of what my real name is. You'll never guess it though. Actually, you probably will. But what you draw? I'm drawing Remia right now, so I have this sheet. I don't know where I got it, but it's an alternate design for Remia. I think is it her alternate outfit? I think it's her alternate outfit for the Fumo. I don't remember. But I saw it someday, and I was just like, oh, these are cool outfits. I'm gonna draw it, and I never did until now. I'm just gonna doodle it in though. I'm not gonna color it or anything. Yeah, it is a nice outfit, and I just bookmarked it, saved it, and now I'm finally actually putting it to use. It's been like years since I seen it. I don't think I have the site anymore though, because my Google account was disabled, and there's no getting it back. And God, it sucks. I think a couple of files from that have been gone forever now. And it's like every time I try to preserve something, it always gets deleted or erased or whatever. I don't know how Chair managed to save a lot of stuff from his childhood when I can barely even save like a 15 gigabyte file. Oops, am I an eraser? Oops. I want to draw a Black Rock scooter. I hope it goes well. Go for it. If you wanna draw something, draw it. Do it. See how it goes. Shoot a movie? I don't know about movies. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anything. I've only heard about the Legend of Zelda game being like pushed back or something. But for movies, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, get it to bore, but save time. At the same time, Also, good morning, Aya. You're awake now. They did so Alderan doesn't steal their game of the year. Ooh, that's smart though. Yeah, you gotta plan out those releases so you can get those rewards, because I do believe those rewards are like they actually matter for company like revenue or something like that. So it is, in a company standard, yeah, it is worth doing that, but at the same time it's like that's dirty moves, you know. Daddy, you never see indie games do that because they barely ever get Game of the Year or whatever. I guess except Undertale. Did Undertale get Game of the Year? I doubt it. But if it did, for being a cultural phenomenon, then yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Hi, XL. Why you say you're bad? I still want to reach the anime fit. I don't think my art is, you know, what you see like with other Japanese artists. I really need to get the anime faces and structure and all that. And I don't think I have achieved it yet. And not to mention even coloring. God, I haven't even reached like the normal anime coloring that goes into like shading and hues and all that. I listen to a lot of tutorials. I see a ton of tutorials and stuff, and I just still never manage. I manage well. I still need practice though. I don't get any commissions nowadays, and I would really want to get some more just so I can afford, like, I want to get the arcade thing I have planned started up, and then like Mirith is already planning to visit my area with others to go to a hot spring and all. So it will be a camping trip, and I would need to prepare for that as well. So. And I'm not getting any commissions. I was hoping the Fumo commissions like would have been an idea for streamers, but it never caught on. I had 2 commissions from those Fumos, aside from the ones that already did. But yeah. I haven't got many commissions, but I blame it on my marketing skill. I don't know what to really blame. Like, I don't know really what is the marketing skill for commissions in social media, because then that's just equated to, you know, I don't know. I get a dozen last year, weirdly. There are times where like I am bombarded with commissions, but then the next like few days or months, it's like completely barren. I have nothing. Let me check my reference again. I'm not blaming anyone for, like, you know, not commissioning me or anything. No, not at all. But I do want to get better so that that can happen, you know? I want to aim for, like, actually... I'm trying to see if I can actually make drawing as like a job, even though I know it's gonna take a lot longer and a lot more commissions to do that with higher prices. But at least if it's like consistent just a tiny bit, then it's possible in that range. Or maybe even something else. That's why I'm doing multiple things at the same time. For my drawing, I changed my procedure the last few months. It's hard to explain. You got all the time in the world to explain, man. Go ahead. I'd love to listen. I want to play Spirit Tracks again. I would love to play it on stream. That'd be great, but touchscreen would not work. Hi, Kachito. How are you? Kachito, you want me to do me a favor? I know you have a lot of points. I set up sound alerts now. So on the points reward now, so you can like spend points to play sound effects. There's only, I think, 3 right now, and I want to add more later. Like lane dimension sound effects or Cherry table sound effects and stuff like that. Of course you picked that one. Let me see. Yeah, that's blocking chat. I didn't see it. What Kiara say? It's mostly because I feel lazy to draw outlines. So in short, I don't know how to draw outlines. So after sketch, I went to Bob Ross. So I reject drawing and go to painting. I mean, but that's still like a different way to draw, you know. So that's fair. There's some artists that don't do line art. They just paint. That's fair too. I'm just not good at the coloring part either. That's why I stick to line arting now. The inspiration is the guy who drew Nitori in one layer. Yeah, that's it, like stuff like that is. I can't imagine how tough it would be to draw with so little layers because you have to one know your brushes a lot. Careful that none of them touch other lines or mess up or anything like that. I don't know how you get in effects or anything. Like you can't do that if it's only one layer unless you have over layer. I don't know. Yeah. Because then you need the line art, and then you need like some coloring, and then shading over that, and then like the brush can leak over to other lines and colors, and then you have to do it all. Like you can't just use magic wand or anything like that because it's all paints unless you're using simple paint. It's crazy, but yeah, that's why I can't. It's hard for me to do that because I always have to use different layers to make sure they don't run over each other or anything like that. Oh well. Also later, freaking, I gotta do more sprites for housing. I gotta make the walking sprites, and those are a hassle. I can do them pretty well, but they're still a hassle to make. I will never, even if it's a game that doesn't even have the best of sprites, I will never take those sprites for granted because someone had to do a lot of work to get them done. So basically, I just to do it, I just get good. I'm trying to get good here. I'm just practicing some bodies. Because I was disappointed a little bit with my latest like little sketches. It's like this doesn't feel right at all, you know. Wanted to do a little better. It's like a little V. Oops. There we go. Kind of like that. Kinda. This isn't going to be a full drawing, as I said earlier. It's just going to be a sketch. I just wanted to get the body positions right. And all that good stuff. It's the full. There it is. The other hand doesn't show up on the reference. So I am free to not draw two hands. Yay! How is it supposed to look like? A little bump here. Yeah, if you gotta focus on you. Good luck. Thank you very much, Kiara Kelvin. You good luck with your art as well. And thanks for stopping by. And thanks for telling about your little, anecdote there. Is that the right word? Anecdote? I don't know. Keep looking at the reference expecting a dress, and it's like, why doesn't they have a dress? Isn't she supposed to have a dress? And you're like, oh wait, no, the pose is just the muscular body. This is to actually look at the Remia part to see the Remia outfit. Because again, I'm a dumbass. Yeah, there should be good. Ugh. Still get sleepy though. The temperature is like, you know, still very like warm-ish. Like it's still very when it's really hot. Obviously, it's really hot, and it's just like you feel like you want to do nothing. You don't want to move. When it's also ice, it's also you want to get warm and comfy, and then the comfiness starts to get into sleepiness again. So there really is no winning from this. Pretty sure that's how a shoe is supposed to look like. It just needs to be poofier. It's not poofy enough. What is it? Starts right here, shouldn't it? Does it look fine? It kind of. This looks like it has a curve. How else do I make it look like really poofy? Instead of just making it bigger. I guess I could just make it bigger. I think this is supposed to be up to like here actually then. Yeah. What music is next? Sure, I'll take this. I was thinking actually about I was always thinking about a Kid Icarus, like a game like Kid Icarus again. And see like what kind of game it would be, but like what would it be if it can't be Kid Icarus? Obviously, if it can't be those characters. For a while, I couldn't think of any. I just chose like random video game characters that also are in third person and all that kind of stuff. And then I just realized, like, well, after reading the Magical Boys, like, why would it not be just Magical Girl, you know, or Magical Boys, same thing, just something like that, you know. Got your energy or magic equivalent for weapons. There's just different levels. You can fly around, maybe for a limited time. It seemed like a good fit. Would that also freaking, I don't know how to say it. Would that also mean that Pit was entirely a magical girl the entire time? Maybe, perhaps. We could retcon it, but otherwise, I just want a game like Kid Icarus again. It has a lot of potential. It's just the way it does cutscenes, the way it does fighting, the way it does combat, the way it does challenge, all that kind of stuff. I love it all. I just wish it had, you know, we got more levels, a different story, that kind of stuff, with a new game, and then maybe have an actual active, you know, video game thing to do, like multiplayer. And have a competitive scene. That would be great, man. And they would have to nerf clubs. What was that? Oh, Gundam TC joins the Marisa pile. Oh, I should ask. You know what? I should ask Jeff for Fudo gifts. Did I say Fudo gifts? Yuto Ichika. I don't know why I said Futo from the Toho one. Yuto Ichika gifts. Che would have to make one that is Yuto being put into the trash can. I'm getting DMs, so let's just pause any more hentai again. Alright, I guess this looks pretty nice. Aside from, like, the having her walking with that, though, is really weird. Maybe I should just thin it out. Maybe it should be a little, It's supposed to be, like, smooth, and at the very end, it's, like, you know, really big and puffy. So that's I guess that's the idea I can't wrap behind with this outfit. On the sheet, on the character sheet here, like, it looks nice. I don't know what's the secret here. What is it? Oh, I'll leave it like that for now. I think I got the face pretty well to the whole thing. Like that's a pretty simple face to get behind. You can see here. Yeah. This one also another example of line art. Look at all this detail just for the line art, and then just as if the art that I can make just looks like this, like you can see a little bit of shading, even though I think this is like. Yeah, it's like it looks like it's just flat color, but there is like actual already design, and I think there's already like a hint of shading in the hair, and it's not that much. Like there's some coloration in the flower there. Like I don't think they mention it. Did they mention it? Line work. Oops. Yeah, they don't mention it, but some of the line art right here you can see is a little bit more reddish. Right here too, you can see, and they don't mention it. Very nice stream, Joss stream, very chill. Thank you very much. I talk a lot though, so I don't know how much more chill it can be. And I'm about to ruin that soon by singing. Alright, let's draw Flandre now. So let's put you in the corner. I'll put you right there in case there's more. So Flandre here, oops. Here it is. Here's Flandre's design. Draw, meant to drag. This one's also really nice. I like. Fondre, it still has the wings, but her outfit isn't as, I wouldn't say even bland, but the freaking like bow skirt, oh, I forgot what a scarf was called for a second. I like this, but the skirt scarf bow thing, oh, it's just like, it's kind of like, why that of all things. Alright, let me find the reference real quick. Can I pick random? I'm trying to find one as the camera is still thinking that I can be in frame. Stop doing that. Uh-oh. No, for a second my stream died. Or like, I think it did. I dropped some frames there, but it should be fine. They're so random. I just want random poses. I don't want bent. Sure, jumping, might as well. Seems like Fondre's thing. No. It's hard to find poses that like, I don't know, feel well for dynamic poses and all that kind of stuff. There were two sites that I used to use. Hi, Fia-chan. Time to molest Aya. Hi, Fia-chan. How are you doing? It's great to see you. Are you starting stream soon? There's a category called parkour. Actually, do they only have 2 pictures? They only have 2 pictures of parkour. What the hell? Why do these sites that have like that are supposed to be out of poses have only like 10? Alright, sketch daily. Let's see. That could work. That's nice. Ooh, this one would be nice. Let me open this image in another tab. Alright. Glad to see you're still doing well. I saw you, I think the time said it was like, I think 8 a.m. or something, but you like that channel only has some sketches, and I think it said like you made that last year. I think I checked it out because it was glowing white for a second on Discord, and I was just like, huh, I will check it out and see what that is. And I saw all those poses, and it's like, man, I really need to get like some more body sketches in because I'm not doing so hot on them recently. So, yeah. But aside from that, like, everyone's saying that I'm doing fine, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I really want to make it as like discernible. At least it looks pretty anime. Like coloring, sure, I'm not the best at coloring right now, but as long as like flat colors are concerned, if it looks nice, yeah. Sketch daily all day, every day. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. That's true. I guess so. If I can just get it drying out at the same time, I'll have. No. Gotta exercise a bit, get recording done, do a stream all the time. Like, not all the time, but most of the time. And then get like big projects out of the way. But then, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. The comic idea is still out there. I still want to get a comic out. Or like a page of a comic. But that takes that's so much work to do. I have to draw a character so many times. I have to be consistent with the hair and all that kind of stuff. Unless you purposely make your art style very messy, in which case, yeah, have fun. Oops. Keep accidentally pushing file open. This pose is gonna be like pretty like chest out, kind of like look shy kind of deal, I guess. Perfect for Flounder, right? The one that can destroy you with a single closed fist and cause an explosion immediately. Yeah, she's like this. Is this 30? Wait, hang on. Is this the one that's 30 minutes long? Oh, yeah, it is. Damn it. Alright, I'll change that. Let's get something good. Why was it Splatoon 3 times in a row? There we go. That's a good song. Oh, shit. J Waffle sent me a big ass message. I'll have to read this another time. This might be a little too long to take in during stream. Oh, wait. Let me see the pose. God, that's my favorite song in the game. Why is it so good for an optional area? Ah, oh, it's so neat. The like be tactic. What game? Oh, the one playing before was Omori. It's called. Let me play it again. It's called Omori OST 031 White Surf Style 6. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire game. Why is Splatoon coming up so often? I need to get rid of some songs from Splatoon. So unbalanced. That and Kid Icarus Uprising, I have a ton of those. Should change this to yeah. You should call them the OST. It could make you play it. Oh, I hope it does. I hope it does make you want to play it, because I recommend that game. But I also recommended playing it as blind as possible, so unless, I guess, if you don't like playing things blind, then I guess try to get the OST for you to like it. But at the same time, I still recommend playing it without knowing anything, not even the music, to surprise you. There are some killer tracks in that game. I tell you, so goddamn hard. Oh god, who freaking that scared me. I'm not used to having sound alerts yet, so it's gonna get a wild getting used to for Kachito to every so often to have a redeem. Wait, I couldn't hear. Let me turn up my volume. Oh, was that really quiet? I did lower the volume for a few of them, so maybe I could up the volume for that one. Give me a sec. Mainly because they were loud for me, but I guess they aren't loud for you guys. They're all pretty quiet. Okay, give me a sec. I'll fix that. Set this to 83. Save that. And set this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can tell. Okay, so yeah, the others are pretty quiet other than Oni-chan. Okay, I bumped up the volume, so it should be fine now. Oh yeah, I need to put in bonk too. Bonk and the noises. I'll have to ask Vote for a couple of them because I know he has one. Okay, Vote has some as well, but you have to know the command first, and I think it's like !P, and then it will play out. I'm not that high tech, however, and I think that might slow down a lot because you have to know what it is first. Like look on the dictionary or something instead of it being on the list already there. So yeah, I just got a little download thing that would play it out. This browser source, very nice. And yeah. Now I just need more and more sounds. Never-ending amount of sounds. Unless Kachito keeps spamming them, in which case I might put a cooldown, but that won't happen unless he keeps spamming them. What's the movie in a second? I know the dog's barking again. Oh well. I have infinite points. I could also bump up the prices, to be fair. The only reason I made it so cheap was that for people that were just joining, you know, they could spend some points when they are new. But if you can get points easily, I might as well bump up the prices up to like, how does 10k sound? I suppose dumb too. Get the head shape at least. I wasted like 20k points on buying votes. Oh yeah. From that event, from the Don't Starve. How long will they survive? Odd and even days or odd number days? What about also the crosscode thing? The freaking pay points for me to play crosscode. That's also a reason. That was also a thing just to make myself stream more, so there's more chance for people to spend points on that. Yeah, I do want to play it eventually. It will just depend on how soon. And I need an excuse to go ahead and stream, so yeah, I just came convenience now. You got a points now. Good job! You bankrupt yourself. Just be glad there's There's not a daily, you need to spend this much points to be watching or something. Imagine if they did that. Imagine you actually had to pay, there was like some service in Twitch. We had to pay channel points like every stream or something, just so you can get an exclusive like little club or whatever. You don't have to like actually pay, but you have to keep watching the streamer regularly to keep that you know, thing on. That'd be interesting. Channel points to access OnlyFans win. I'm pretty sure some streamers have that, I guess. This hair seems flat. It needs to be a little more poofy. Oh, by the way, Yosef and Kachito, since I know you guys are here, and anyone else that's hearing. Kirby anime, you watched it or not? You know, Kirby, I think it's called Kirby Right Back at Ya. When you were 6. Yeah, it's a pretty old show, huh? I was freaking watching it around. I was watching it recently, but I was watching the Japanese version. And it's not like a totally different show, but it is very weird. Yeah, there's a Kirby anime. Long time ago, as Kachito was saying, the creator of Kirby, Sakurai, was asked if he would make an anime of Kirby, and he said yeah, as long as he was in charge. And they just made a Kirby anime. So in English, it's called Kirby Right Back at Ya, but in Japanese, I think it's something different. And before you think like this is like the Zelda cartoons or Mario cartoons, no. It is genuine original characters. I mean, kinda. Most of the characters are from the actual Kirby games. And there's no humans either. The population is all unique. And which is better, the dub or the sub? Here's the thing about the dub and the sub. The dub, and you're gonna hate this, Yosef. The dub was made by, obviously, I think like 4Kids or something. Some translation that was trying to make things super safe. The problem was, the Japanese version of Kirby has a lot of inside jokes between, like modern, or at least at the time, modern politics and such. For example, in the Japanese version, I don't know if this is an English version, King Dedede says, history is made in the TV set, making fun of the fact of how history is often written by the people in the media and news instead of the actual history books. Which is kind of funny. There's a couple of stuff like that too. It gets pretty dark sometimes, but at the same time, it's also really childish, you know? Yeah. Here's the thing though, and this is the thing that surprised me. As I watched the original Japanese version, it's very, very quiet. There's not as much sound effects or like different music key notes when it comes to the English version, because if you look up like all Kirby transformations, they use the English dub version. Every time Kirby gets a transformation in the cartoon in Right Back at Ya, it has its own like jingle song. It does this epic music with this transformation scene and everything. It's so cool and everything. They even do this little guitar riff every time he's about to swallow an enemy to get their copy ability. What happened to my monitor? Uh-oh. Oh, my monitor shut off. I must have accidentally turned it off. But in the Japanese original version, they don't have that jingle. It's actually quiet. They don't have a guitar riff. Even the intro song to the English version is completely different. It's a parade instead of the jazz solo that they have. It's a weird thing where it's like the English version chops off a lot of like the secret meta commentary of the world, but in exchange you get really cool music. And in the Japanese version, you get the original dialogue, which is actually pretty like self-aware, but you don't get the awesome music. So it's a weird case. It's really, really strange. I'm enjoying like seeing like bits of episodes now and then on YouTube. The entire Japanese sub is on YouTube. I don't know if the English is as well. And the reason I started watching those the Kirby stuff is because I was actually curious of the Powerpuff Girls anime as well. You know, Powerpuff Girls Z, the magical girl one. And let me tell you, just looking at it bit by bit, it is so childish. I just love the fact the Powerpuff Girls originally was meant to break the stereotype of you know, cute superheroes, or like, you know, girl superhero powers with like, you know, actually fighting and beating up and all that kind of stuff. And only for the anime of the Powerpuff Girls to be like very, very childish. I know it's meant for kids, so it's not really a huge problem, but it's so funny that, you know, it's happened. I wish there was like some official Powerpuff Girls crossover with the magical girl ones, but I don't expect any of that kind of stuff soon. I made this eye too high. It's strange how back then these dubbing and subbing were, you know, pure with companies, and they were drastically different. To be honest, Buttercup is the best one out of them all. Are you talking about the Magical Girls or the original? Because yeah, the original, I mean, I liked all the girls. Buttercup was the most unique because she was, you know, kind of like a tomboy. She didn't, you know, like Bubbles and Blossom were typical, you know, girl protagonists, but Buttercup was there to deviate from that. OG, yeah, okay, fair enough. I do like the moments Bubble has, though, at some times. And Blossom just being the leader and all that kind of stuff. I remember the one where, like, Bubbles has, like, glasses, and she uses laser eyes, and that magnifies it. Now I made the eye too low. See, now this looks like a more anime face. Go! To be honest, I'm excited about the new Owl House episodes. I've seen a lot of stuff about Owl House. I just never have the impulse to go check it out. I don't know why. I mean, one, because I'm lazy and I have drawing to do and all that kind of stuff, and I just want to watch YouTube videos. But at the second time, it's like, I could be missing out on what essentially could be Gravity Falls 2. You know, Kirby the Forgotten Lands game? Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up soon, but I know about it. That Kirby was way too loud in that game, but the enemy has to say that. Yeah, like, no, it should be normal. Kirby hasn't been that expressive in other games, but when he has a voice and they want to show that off, yeah, he's pretty loud. Yeah, he is pretty silent. I mean, he's a silent protagonist after all. He can't even read, actually. think I made the body too long. Nah, I should be fine. The older Kirby games are also kind of actually harder than the newer ones. The single fact that, like, even in the GBA ones, you get hurt, you immediately lose your power. No if, and, or buts. In like the Wii era onwards, you can get hit a few times and then you would lose your powers. But back then, one hit, you lose your power immediately. It's kind of like Mario in a sense. Maybe that's why they took that, where you get hit at least once. But now, you know, they make it a little easier. It's like 50% chance. The cool thing about the Kirby anime is how, like, they treat the copy ability so much more dramatic than that. Like, it's like the, you know, the typical show transformation, like, you know, hero does its epic dance or something, or epic call out, like the Power Rangers. They get their superpowers, and then finally they have the power to, you know, do what they can and defeat the bad guy. While in actual Kirby games, it's like, oh no, I lost my power here, let me get another one. But, you know, copy abilities are a big deal, so it makes sense that they would make a big deal out of it in the anime. That's basically Kirby's thing, you know, copy abilities. Even though he didn't have that at the beginning of his debut. And I was reading a comment from a video that was talking about Void from a friend, Star Allies. And it was cool to concede that, like, Kirby is so powerful, but that's mainly because not only, okay, obviously he can inhale and spit out things and that does damage, but that's still his weakest form. The copy abilities are the strongest feature. But it's interesting because it's like, he never keeps copy abilities, he just throws it away. So it's just like this incredible power that he's just willingly able to be like, oh, the situation calls for this, let me just copy an ability and then throw it away afterwards, you know? It's the ultimate, like, how can I really, like, explain it how the way I saw it? It was like very, it's powerful. And then it also forces sword on Kirby. Oh yeah, he throws his own sword for a second and he gets that sword. That's cool. And that's just a cool moment overall, the fact that he can use Meta Knight's sword and it specifically does transform with that. Oh, actually, this music is also reminding me of Night in the Woods 2. That was announced, like, a long while ago, hasn't it? I'm kind of excited to see how the story will go on, because the original Night in the Woods was about growing up, I think. It's hard to imagine, because, like, the beginning of the game is, like, settling in that things have changed, and then part way, like, that's the first arc, like, just settling in, getting to know the new changes in their life, and then it turns into, like, a murder mystery, and then at the very end it's like the cult thing, and it's just like, it's not a really bad thing, it's just a massive tone shift from, like, very calm and normal to the very extreme and what the hell is happening, you know? So I'm curious how they're gonna take that, you know? Isn't, like, supposed to be that Casey or that one person that was missing actually comes back? And they're gonna have to, like, deal with him or something? We're gonna see how that happens. Dealing with changes, growing up, friendships, cults, and death! Yeah. I still mildly enjoyed the game, though. Yeah, miss. Now, thanks for the 50 bits, Cachito. Sure, you sleep well, have fun. Dream well, don't dream what I dreamed last night. Oh god, that was creepy as hell. Did it? Never mind. I cheered for the channel points that I immediately redeemed. Good use. Good use. The hell is Aya? Freaking just dumped on us. The arm is looking pretty long, but it should be fine, I think. Make this like part a little thick. No, that's too thick. I don't know how that would seem normal though, that's the problem. I guess maybe if I make this, it'll stand more. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was also confirmed that now the thing that would connect the arcade cabinet to the computer, the monitor would be arriving now. So I don't know how long that's gonna take, but that should be here soon. Once that's done, that means like 50% of it's done. I might need to download some more games because right now it's just arcade. I could like download Genesis games. Yeah, I could. Genesis, because that has a ton of games. Oh, also, wait, is Dreamcast possible? And 64 as well. I don't think I can do PlayStation though. I could put PSP maybe. Unless Padapon's too heavy for it. Did I play Padapon on that computer? Yeah, I did play Padapon on that computer. That's possible. Oops. Oh, this music's nice. God, I miss the randomness in music choice for Splatoon. It's so good. When did I just flashed a memory of something that what was it? It was something in the game, and it read like you can make it oh no, it wasn't in the game. I'm an idiot. So I checked the website of Soon Scoops, the one that had the anime ice cream stuff, and I really want to visit there again to get the Melancholy of Honeydew Zumiya, which is honeydew ice cream, and it's so tasty. However, I checked on the website, and the description for that ice cream reads, "You could an ice cream so good you can make a religion out of it," and I just really like that reference so much. I was not expecting at all to see a Haruhi reference. I mean, I don't think I saw even a Haruhi reference in the convention. But just seeing that in a random ice cream store that I never knew existed was like, oh my god. Maybe it shows that they're outdated, but I think if they reference anything more modern, they would definitely get a copyright strike. It's just cool that they did, though, you know? I really want to visit there again. I wish there was one near me. Yeah, maybe there probably is.
I just don't know about it. It's not in Google Maps yet or something. Just gotta keep looking around me. I'll change this music. It's nice, but I want something else. There you go, that's nice. Who pinged me? Okay. Just a server. This reminds me a lot of the Luigi's Mansion soundtrack. I don't know if it does to you as well. It's a good it's from Don't Starve Together, but it sounds like it's from Luigi's Mansion too. Okay, maybe that's a bit far-fetched to say that. It clearly is different, but I mean, I just maybe it has the same tone or something probably. Like this part right there. Yeah, that part reminds me a lot of Luigi's Mansion 2. It has that feeling to it. There we go. There's Flandre 2.0. What is her hair? That's what. Yeah, that's not how I drew her at all. The hair is completely different. It looks more like Hachima. Maybe it's one voice for some reason. I can't hear it, mainly because most of what I remember from Wizard 101 is the beginning area, you know, Wizard City and Unicorn Way and all that. God, though, every time I listen to that music, it always makes me teary-eyed, just thinking about, like, God, it's been so long since I play that, and, like, the memories come rushing in. Because all of that was, like, a lot of the non-membership days was spent on just Unicorn Way and all that kind of stuff, and, like, greeting them parties and all that until we eventually got membership. And then suddenly we stopped meeting new users, unfortunately, so... That's the sucky thing about it, you know? Maybe my fault, but, like, MMOs, like, for that like, kind of stuff was, like, mainly, like, you needed friends. Okay, well, here's the thing, and here's a little design flaw of Wizards 101. You can do things on your own, which is great, but also really shitty, because the thing, and I'll compare this to Toontown, the thing about Toontown is you need other people to do things. You straight up have to. You cannot do things alone. Eventually you'll start, like, at first you can, but then eventually you'll start need to do buildings, and then, like, really tough enemies, and those it is impossible to do on your own. And even worse than all that, like, for bosses, you will have to have a full party. I mean, unless you're really skilled, but at that point you've already played the game. In Wizards 101, you can do everything yourself. You can do bosses on yourself. You can do enemies up for yourself. You can do fights by yourself. You can do everything, almost everything by yourself. But that's hell, and it's super slow and it's boring. It's best to have friends or like a good team comp to like prepare for that. Otherwise, it is super. The fact that I only remember the beginning area shows a lot that most of it was pretty boring if you have to keep grinding and doing missions and going from one place to another. Yeah. I'm ranting about Wizards 101, god damn it. You never got membership. That's fine. I mean, I got just a 1-year membership, and then, like, I regretted it because me and my brother did. It was expensive, and we didn't play it all the time. We got like halfway through, and then we stopped playing it. So we wasted that. We probably would have been better off just getting a month and then stopping there. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. I think afterwards my brother got crowns and like bought all the areas instead. So I was, for a while, ages ago, I was using his account to make a wizard and go do things, like re-experience the game. Again, I stopped. I stopped at the second world. I stopped at Cocktopia just because I wasn't interested in playing anymore. And the only reason I would go back is if I was with a friend. But since I've gotten so far already, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, it's always about having a friend to do things. It's always about doing that, you know? That's the thing that sucks so much about it. It's always about having a friend that you need to do things. That's why it's a struggle to play GTA Online right now, because you need people to do missions. And if they suck, they don't do things well, it's a waiting game to get people in, and then, you know, you can't do things on your own. And if I were making an MMO game like that, I would never do that. BS, it's a massive blue game, blah, blah, blah. Like, either make it all free or make people pay at the beginning. Like Final Fantasy, yeah. I mean, like, okay, Final Fantasy, the MMO game is a fine choice. Like, they give a lot of content out free, unlike Wizards 101 or Toontown, I believe. But you know, after that, it's just like, yeah. And GTA 5 Online is like, I mean, I got it for free, so I think you do have to pay the game to like play it, right? Because I got it for free from the Epic Game Store, you know, giveaways. Not giveaways, but like they were giving it out for free for a while. Now they're not. So I was able to play the game. It's weird. It's been year after year of people saying about GTA all the time, never being able to play it, and now I'm actually able to play it all these years later. But it's so long, and it's like, it feels like a modern day game came out, even though it was originally for the PlayStation 3. That's just sad. To be honest, I kind of stopped playing GTA 5 Online. So am I. Every time I'm just doing like the daily spin wheel now, which is, you know, equated to just doing a gacha game. So really, what's the point anymore? I enjoy. If I had friends, I think I would enjoy it. But at the same time, it's more than just two. You need like 4 sometimes to do things, to do heists and all that. All right, let's do. What potion I do? Pose Maniacs, what do you got for me? Turn. What is the pose you're gonna give me today? Nope. Maybe? No. Also maybe? No. Sure, that one. I need to stretch real quick first. Who knew sitting at— ah, God, my leg! Frickin' leg. Giving me a cramp while I was sleeping. Shit's super painful, but God. It's been a while since I felt that. Okay, I'll change the music now. Oh, it's almost over actually. It's 10 minutes. Let's draw Tiwi next. Look up really quickly. Toho Tiwi. Or good thing Chair isn't here, otherwise he would keep telling me her name is Tay. Which, I mean, okay, since he's not here, I'll say I know his name is Tay. I have heard Toho songs, and when they like, I think it's the Aaron song, "Help Me, Aaron." They have a part where they go rice and tea like, they go rice and Tay, and they mention how they're not home. So I heard that and it's like, oh yeah, it's not Tiwi, it's Tay, but I still refer to her as Tiwi just because it just sounds better. Okay. Oh. Move the. There we go. Ooh, this post is nice for Tiwi. And water. Da 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 da. It's getting hot again. And it's 3 p.m. now. Da 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 da. Da da da. I still really like the song, the guitar and everything. The guitar reminds me of what's that game called? Flight, that one Flash game. Actually, let me see if I can. Let me like. You hear that guitar, right? Okay, that guitar. Okay, keep that in mind. Yeah, it reminds me of this guitar right here. God, I miss this game. It's weird for how good of a soundtrack they have. I mean, they have the music credited, but it's weird that they pick. That's like the music is so good for something that's just a paper airplane, you know. I mean, like, this music alone is, like, incredible. Oh, yeah, but enough of that. There we go. Get the puzzle bubble in there. No, I need the pose. I'm trying to see where the freaking hand leaves in, which is supposed to be like around here. Yeah. God, video game soundtracks are so good for what kind of game they were made in, you know? What's funny is that I love the... I feel like the GTA, since we were just talking about GTA a while ago, the GTA soundtrack for when action happens is really nice. I really enjoyed that. I wish I was playing just in the radio instead of, you know, the other music that was there. It's incredible. When you actually take the time to listen to it, it's like, man, this is really good music. This fits the tone of what's happening on right now. And then you get shot and died because you weren't paying attention and was listening to music. You know, as you do.
You know something?
This is the first time the Zelda series is having a sequel, like a direct Legend of Zelda 2. I mean, truthfully, I guess this isn't technically the first time it happened. Yeah, because then, if you count Majora's Mask to be a sequel of Ocarina of Time, which by definition of a sequel is a continuation of something, then yeah, this is not the first time making a Legend of Zelda sequel. It just is strange to think about, because the last sequel from another series, like, well, I mean, like, other than Kirby or whatever, like Mario, I think the first sequel was Mario Galaxy. Oops, not that. This music's cute music. Really good one. This is like, it's Bubble Bobble, you know, perfect, you know, catchy music you'll have in your head. It's super cute and everything, but it's not as repetitive as Bubble Bobble. You know, like Bubble Bobble is great, but man, that song is repetitive. This one has its uniqueness. I can listen to this for hours and not feel like it's repetitive at all. I guess it's pretty fine. Do I include a tongue or not?
I'll leave it like that for now.
That shape isn't as correct as it should be. There you go, that's a little better. And then the multiplayer was shut down. I remember having a good time with like the CPUs, like AI playing. God, I don't remember one match where I don't know how was it. There's a thing where when one pit shows up, they play this theme, but if two of them show up, they then play the on ground theme, which has this bass start. And it's super like it has the moment of like, oh shit, now it's real because now both teams are vulnerable, and it's a rush to see who can kill who, and it's just like, oh god, you know. God, I love Dark Pit. Like, he's such the best anti-hero, really. I know like stuff like Wario and other stuff like, you know, stuff exists. Actually, I don't think it's even an anti-hero. I mean, like, Dark Pit is more, you know, the mirror, you know, it's I'm you but stronger vibe, but he comes back as a hero in the end and helps out. So he has a redeeming arc, and like, yeah, it's just really cool. I like that it's also like even everyone is perplexed, because like technically speaking, at least they say in game, that the mirror was shattered before the copy was complete. So he didn't just go to what's her name, Medusa immediately. He didn't go to the underworld side. He just went to. He's just like is. At the same time, that is also the pure opposite. Like, Pit is loyal to Palutena a lot, but his opposite wouldn't be let's just serve the underworld when I'm fighting. No, the opposite would be he would want to be a lone wolf. He doesn't want to do anything for anyone. So in another way, like, it still fits. It's still technically correct. The hair for this one is wild. I can't discern it. Oh well. I'll go freestyle. I wanted to listen more to that one, but oh well. Some of the good things don't last that long. But I still like that music. Answered Prayers had some nice things to it. I can't wait for the guy to continue. I know it's a lot of hard work, so I can't rush him, so I will wait. But at the same time, I cannot wait, because I do want to see how the story turns out. Interesting webcomic, you know, that kind of stuff. Hope it goes well, you know? Is it going on? Actually, is it going? No, it's not going in order because this is. Yeah, this is way below that. Ah! Did it again. Pressing spacebar without clicking clip first causes Google to freak out and not the thing I'm trying to freak out. This is the Amore. Are the eyes good for this one? Some of them have, yeah, they have like a line underneath them to discern that, yeah. Yeah, I guessing maybe they're supposed to be like a little smaller. So let me. Yeah, never mind.
Oh. I'll just redraw it instead. Yeah. Oh wait, is my phone? My phone isn't on silent, is it? Oh, it is. It's on Rumble, but I still didn't get anything, so that's good.
So I really can't decide whether or not to have that line there. Because if I have it like that, then it looks sort of normal, but at the same time it does. I don't know. What looks like a better anime eye? I can't tell. I don't know what's off about this. Is it the head shape? Is it the eyes? Maybe I made the eyebrows too thick and need to be lowered or something. So maybe like around that should be fine. Maybe is it the nose placement? Maybe I made the face too high. I don't know. See, this will be one of those times I make another layer, just so I don't interrupt the layer of the ear.
It's best Zelda song in the game. Or ever. Ever? I don't know.
It doesn't feel the same without the train tracks, you know? Maybe I can make a... Yeah, maybe I should make a... I should edit in the train track sound. And see if I can edit that in somehow. High quality.
Choose the tea we wear. Let's see. Sometimes with your socks, sometimes barefoot. A lot of fan art seems to have her with barefoot. Some have her with like some shoes, like what I drew for. Yeah, a lot of it seems like to be just with barefoot. Weird how that is, sir, huh? The official artwork has her just like wearing socks, though. Oh no, there's another formation where he's barefoot, officially.
I think it's kind of big there, though, so I'm gonna shorten this real quick. In and out a bit. Give her the worst pain known to man. Imagine if drawings were alive and they feel pain when you erase and redraw and retrace and all that kind of stuff. That wouldn't go well. Okay, so don't stretch my wrist too much, otherwise it'll hurt. It doesn't hurt normally, I'm just like moving it around every so often. I can feel like the nerves. It's not hurting right now, I just wanted to stretch it for, you know, keeping things less stiff. God, I do remember. How does the Doors soundtrack actually gets me addicted to humming, huh? How is that possible? Who composed this music? Maybe I made the hands too far out? No, it should be fine. No, maybe I feel like it is. We'll make the head a little bigger too, just to match the size of everything. Yeah. The hand, make it a little smaller. It doesn't loop properly, which sucks, but hey, whatever. It's the OST is from a Dora the Explorer game. I don't expect anyone to record its OST. It's not the perfect hand, but it's a hand I will take. Alright, so this is where... My god, that leg is super long. Okay, let's shorten this leg. Oh hey, it's depression music. Alright, so instead of just drawing the skirt outright, the best way to do this would be to, like, if she's running, then the skirt would be pushing back, like, around here. It wouldn't go up, would it go up here if she's running? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? So, I think this would be the best case, and then after that I could just neatly draw everything in. I'm not going to erase anything underneath because, like, those are good legs. Those legs should not be ashamed of themselves. I can delete those. And the final thing we can do is... There we go. And one last thing. This. And the carrot on the string. I fucked up on drawing a carrot. How? There we go. Alright. I gotta stretch again. Oh, I dropped more frames. Ooh, what's happening to the internet? Or is it Twitch this time that's disconnecting? Because I have the Wi-Fi plugged in. I got Ethernet cable in here. Freaking arm. Okay, next one. Let me look at a pose while I relax for a bit. Ooh, I can try this. This has the angled face so sharp that it can't be a 3-4. Oops, I bumped the mic. Stand up and hopefully not be burnt out by sitting in a chair for about more than 3 hours, probably. I probably won't. I won't go that long, probably. I don't know. I'm pretty sure other streamers don't go for like. I'm not trying to like see other people's numbers and be like, I should aim for this much, but 3 hours seems to work the best for me. That is of course including that I don't take breaks, but unless like, is it for sure that the longer you stream, like the more better you get, or so, or like the more people join in or something? I don't believe it's so, but. Ah!
I really like the intro song for is this? Oh, that's I should probably read To the Moon. So the intro theme to chapter 2 is so good. I can't like it's let's see who do I want to draw for this pose. I guess Alice. I'll just pick Alice. That'll be a good gift for I just typed in Alice. Toho Alice. Margatroyd. Yeah, this would be a good gift for Che, I guess. So, like, the good thing about Deltarune Chapter 2 that I really love is that, it's like the song itself forgot the song, and it's trying to remember. So it's just, like, doing the first notes over and over again until then it remembers and then plays the full song. And I was just like, that's really good. That's super nice. I still have some anatomy like fix. A lot of anatomy stuff to fix, unfortunately. Oh well. Oh, this is the PC version. AK. Why is the monitor turning off and on? What the hell is wrong with it? I'll have to check its plugs and everything. Like, it's a power thing. So I think... Oh shoot. Maybe one of the lights are pulled. I'll have to check that later. Oh. I'm getting tired. Maybe this will be the last drawing. I'm not sure. Even though I just said I wanted to go more than 3 hours, but god damn it, it's hard to keep focusing, okay, on my own.
I like using this technique a lot just to get like the dimension, like the foreground right. I wouldn't say it happily always does the trick because I need to do some chores. Fair enough. I don't always do the coral method. It's not like that accurate, of course, obviously, but it's still like, it's still something, you know. It still works. I remember freaking being told not to do that by a couple of freshman girls in our class. Little did I know there were tons of users, and one of them wanted to be a storytime animator. I wonder where they are now. I really do. Like, I never found out what page they were on Tumblr, and the YouTube channel that one of the girls made is doesn't exist anymore. So I really wonder, you know, where could they be? I don't have any point of reference, honestly. I don't even know their names anymore. I don't remember what they were. This is, I don't know why I did it like that. It's supposed to be like this. God, I'm kind of tired. I can feel my arm like burning up. Not like in pain, but like burning up as in like, you know. Burning up as in like, you know when you like do something over and over again and you start to feel it like hotter and hotter and hotter. In that way. I'll get a little bit of rest and hang on. Give good music. Good music. That kind of counts, but I don't want it right now. No, not even that. Yeah, sure, why not? Ah. Ugh. I wonder what Tumblr has today. I was just talking about it, but like, so far it seems nice, right? Cute stuff.
I find the old times of like, I just imagine like the old, you know, leaving like mostly reality, socializing away and going to another place to socialize. I still have in mind that the internet is just like a second version of the world. Not like really like you have to go anywhere or anything like that, but it's more or less like it's a different version where people act a little differently because they have a protection against them. You know, some protection against their identity or location or stuff like that. You know, people act differently when they're in person, and people act differently when they're not in person. Well, I guess the before times it was like how you are at home and how you are outside. But now there's a third one of how you act online, being completely different. Oh my. You see a panel that in Tumblr that goes "Sex is without love is just pro wrestling." I'm gonna send that to Chair because I bet he agrees. Though I'm still sleepy. The afternoon is still getting to me. Alright, I need to get back to this. And I'm getting hungry too. But I should be fine. If I starve just a little bit, that should make me, you know, be able to lose weight and all that. Which should be progressing pretty soon.
But I still need to work on it. I need to get back to ranked adventure and stuff too. Alright. Oh, is this the ground version? Yeah, this is the ground version. God, I want to play Kid Icarus again, but I don't want to just play the same game again because I have pretty OP weapons. I guess I could play the entire game and see like what item drops I get. Yeah, on 9.0. Try this difficulty and see what I can make from that just for fun. Just for good old time's sake. God, I really want to make the Crusader Blade an OP weapon, but God, I can't make it work. I love the Crusader Blade so much. Oh, actually, you know what? There is actually something I can do in Kid Icarus. I haven't beaten all the bosses in hard mode yet in Boss Rush. That's something I can try to do. I think I've gotten, my high score was, I think, it has always like screwed over by the Thunderbird, the Firebird or whatever, the Wish Sheet Bird. That has always screwed me over. So if I can practice how to beat him well, then the rest should be pretty easy. But then like I start messing up at that time too. So I'll just play all the chapters again and get any good weapons that might help too. Like, yeah, that's one big problem I'm just thinking now. The weapon I have that is made for 9.0 does not work well with the boss rush because the 9.0 weapon, while it does have really good HP buffs, it has some max HP, has a max defense and speed, and I think less tiredness or like some status or something. The problem is it also has a recovery. It has recovery hit, and I don't think that is gonna really help much because you know all the items are the drink of the gods. So I think if I maximize a weapon with damage, with speed, stamina, damage, and defense instead of all that, then that should be a little better than going all for recovery. Literally, like having the fence at all in story mode, such a big breakthrough. Oh my god. If you play any chapter that like 8 or 9.0, like you've probably seen Sherry Conroy or something, it's like, oh my god, these are super hard. How do you dodge all this? Like, how do you avoid all this damage? Just equip some defense, a weapon that has a lot of defense. You're gold. The hits that enemies take afterwards barely do any. I mean, they stack up, and you still have to be careful and all that, obviously, in boss rushes and everything. But like, if you play well, you get hit here and there, you'll be fine. And the other one I didn't know about was the item recovery thing. Like, getting items that heal you just a little bit, as in much more, helps also so much. Like, oh my god, when regular apples could be up to half to full HP, you have to take that, especially when you have more defense, you know. Some maximum HP is also good, but mostly defense matters, you know. I guess you can make a build where you can have items to recover more HP and have max HP possible with maybe some defense. Then you'd be a freaking tank, because you need a lot. You have a ton of HP to hit down, and all the items give you the amount to give you back up to normally. You just won't be doing much extra damage or any status moves or anything. I gotta focus. Alright, I can focus while drawing and talking, but I need to focus. I gotta get sleepy, and I was like, I'm just gonna lay down real quick. Not gonna pay attention to my surroundings. Just gonna go completely autopilot for a second here. God, one of these days, me going autopilot is gonna screw a lot of things up. Let me tell you. When the fact of like, I was freaking eating like, you know, normal people and all that. I was putting this cup that had milk in it. I was gonna, you know, wash it and put it back to where it was. But when but then I start walking, I start thinking about something, and I walk up to like the water, like to get water, drinking water. And as I'm putting the cup under it and making the motion like I was about to put water in, I just immediately like snapped out of it and went like, wait, what? And I went to the actual sink and did that. That was just that moment of like going into autopilot and then not realizing where I'm heading. It happens way too much. I almost got run over because of that, because I was daydreaming and freaking crossed the street almost with a car that didn't want to stop, and I had to stop myself. Do this angle specifically. Hang on, there's I think it's in manga materials I have that does that. Give me large pages. No, I cannot do that. Whoops. I can barely see. I have to go page by page, don't I? Here we go. Alright. Oh, this is another good Alice reference too. What am I talking about? Yeah, all these eyes have the underside of them. They have a line in the bottom, but they still look like anime lines. I guess not this one as much. Yeah, not this one as much. Alright, let me see if I can make the head a little better. I'll take a reference from here real quick. Oh, I'm back. Who am I sketching now? I'm sketching Alice. Still from Toho. I'm trying to get this angle right though. This whole like, it's not 3/4 exactly because like it's very close to cutting off the other eye. So it's like this, and then we go here. I'm using manga materials. Freak, you remember manga materials? I'm using some of his stuff that was released to like see if I can get this this right. I'm so sad they did manga materials dirty though back in Twitter. It sucked. Sucked so much, but you know, that's I guess everyone's good now with it, you know, getting into Patreon or whatever. So now he also gets paid, which is really nice. It really sucks to those who can't pay, and it had nothing wrong at all. But you know, it has stuff happens, you know, and can't avoid that. Had to write down for a second. Let's see. I used to see so much Alice side around 2010, 2016, not much now. It's just a sad fate, you know. Toho is old, and, you know, not a lot of people know about it nowadays. I mean, it's still a big thing, ain't it? I mean, the fact that Fubuki and all that, you know, were freaking out when they met Zune. I mean, it's, you know, it's still a big deal, I'm assuming. I mean, we also had the whole copyright thing happen with the unofficial, you know, torrents back in the Moye Shrine and Wiki and all that. That was crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen to them now. I haven't heard any news, but like, I think someone posted on in the Bunny Arch server that it was made by like this. It was caused by one person, just to like send a message or something. I don't know. You stood up near the Fufi from Zune once? Where? What? Oh, tell me that story. Hang on, I'm curious. You got me hooked. What's that story? Tell me. Come on, say so. Say it. I'm hooked. You got me hooked. You piqued my interest. I need to hear the story. If you don't, I'm coming over to your house, demanding you it. Giving you a few chance of redemption. Oh, okay, here we go. And the expo, it was a panel, and I went through the wrong area to get in line, but he was in there in the flesh. You went and then you like had to back off because it was the wrong line, huh? That's crazy.
Hopefully, maybe you could say hi or something. You could say some weird phrase like, "Can you put Donkey Kong in Super Mario 64?" And you'll be like, that's Sakurai or something. You have the power. You can do it. Yeah, sad part is the line got too long by the time I found it. Only made it to the last 10 minutes of the panel. Oof. But then again, that's, I guess, to expect when it comes to conventions and such.
I mean, back in the trip, I was hearing about the frickin' the macarons for Amori, and hearing someone say the line took like 8 hours or something for people to get it, and they were like selling it out. First of all, my God, yeah, people really like Amori, and second of all, Jesus Christ, a line that long. Also, I think the head is way too small. It was either 6 or 8 hours, they said. And I think they mentioned, I think they said like, yeah, it was their positions, it was really, really slow, and there were so many people and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, Deva sent me a message. Yeah, I would have loved to do it. Hi Jotel, how are you? Did you enjoy the unboxing of Yuta Ichika Gets the MCA last night? I wonder who could be the mysterious person that, you know, orchestrated the whole thing, you know? Have any theories yourself, Jotel? Do you possibly know who is the mastermind behind all this? Da, 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 mm-hmm. I got another message. So again from Deba. Ba, da, 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 ba. I hope this is the way fingers work. Yeah, totally was not the person asking me or direct contact of said person. Well, speaking of which, we got Super Let's Shot music going. I can't wait. We can get the music from that game so I can actually listen to it, because, man, cute music. Also, I did the hand completely wrong. God damn it. I can have it. I'll stick it to being open palmed. I don't care anymore. Getting the best leaks here. Is it... if the whole thing was like, you know, a secret, the chair, and I had to have a hand in like making it, make sure it worked and all that, is it considered an inside job? If I had to infiltrate? Here's the thing. Okay, hang on. Wait, serious question. Since this was a project made for a while, that was planned and had contacts, and I had to infiltrate the Lame Dimensions HQ, which is supposed to be where Chair lives, because that's what he calls it, the HQ, and I had to mess with the safe to make it work. Would it be considered an inside job? Can I officially say to people that I was part of an inside job? Or is that not how it works? That sounds exactly like an inside job. You were even inside the safe. Oh my god. Yeah, I can say that. Oh my god. BRB, gonna change my bio real quick. still love this music so much. It's so good. Which I feel bad because it's only one song out of all the ones Sylvie made. But I like this song a lot more. I'm sorry, Sylvie. Make better music next time. That sounds mean, but like, I really need the addicting songs, okay? Most memorable song in the game is a free music track, so I don't feel bad. I mean, same. Like, I have my favorite music in, what's it called? Helen's Mysterious Castle. It's like really good, and it's a free song. Does the body turn that way? Kind of a little, but not that much. I'm trying the body first, which is weird. No. Stomach does not turn as much that way. Alright, hang on. Hang on, let me get back on track. I think I turned the body too much because I'm used to the 3/4. It has to be like this. Is this angled a lot? Oh, it is angled a lot. Okay, yeah. I really want to make an essay talking about One Shot someday. I really should. I want to plan for that. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, should I go ahead and do the VR chat like room to talk about stuff in, or should I wait to make a custom? No, I shouldn't. I didn't wait to make a custom one for my VTuber stuff, or streaming stuff. So I might as well use like some any old like world to record in, and then maybe in the future, if it works well, I'll ask Maple to make a custom office that I can talk in VR chat. Wouldn't that be interesting? It's like, it'll be, I mentioned it multiple times, you know, internet reviewer, in like video game nerd, or angry video game nerd, but instead it's like in VR chat. I can use props to do things, or blow up things. Mostly blow up things, though. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Let's do the hair, let's make it look somewhat like Alice. I think the eyes are way too wide apart. Or too narrow. It doesn't look anime at all. Okay, I got that right, and then so maybe the mouth is too low. That seems a lot better already. Alright, the body is going to be the hard part of this, trying to figure this all out. So... I need both this and the Alice reference, so let me download this real quick. This is going to be a big download. I'm just going to screenshot it as a JPEG. Maybe that's a little dirty. Nah, it's not at all, actually. I was playing. There we go. Okay. So because the body is supposed to be like this way, having the bow very, very like this might be the best call. That would make it look like, you know, sideways. This is probably gonna be the hardest pose that I had to do to make it look right. You know, it happens as always. All right, now. I still can't get the canniness of this body. This body is just terrible. It's just horrible. Ew, no. Okay, let me draw it super superficially. Let's shorten the length. Make it like right here. There we go. Now it seems a little more possible. So we're back to a more music. Whoops. Now it looks better. Now the waist or whatever isn't like 10 feet long. Sure, this music's nice. I'm gonna stretch my legs real quick. Happy time ended. Time for work. God, I really want to do Salmon with friends this time instead of randoms. Then I can actually yell at them to not use their special, or to use their special, not waste it. Need more water. Unless the next game does give you a bonus for them, but I doubt it. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot that was a question. Hang on. Ah, freaking throat is dying on me.
Wanna do some Flash games, have such good music. Okay, so this part's supposed to be around here, so it's supposed to loop up here. There you go, so you can see it. I wonder if there'll be a... There'll definitely be a help for free music, of course. I don't think that should ever run out. There's always, you know, free games on itch.io and all that kind of stuff. I was just thinking, like, since places like, you know, Kongregg or Cool Math Games no longer have Flash to run their games. But then at the same time, I'm just like, you know, we still have Newgrounds, they'll just use Unity. Or some other program that runs with Google already. And that'll be better.
You know, Alice reference.
Oh, this one doesn't have this part. Yeah, that makes it easy on me. I will though miss those sites. I mean, they still kind of work if you get, you know, a substitute for Flash Player or download it or whatever. But I will still miss it, you know, just cruising along, just pressing on the game, playing it, avoiding doing any work in school. It's just so, oh, it's just it was a good time, you know. A good time to just, you know, not do anything, play games, because you don't have a social life, and you would rather go home and play more Super Mario Sunshine again instead of interacting with people and making meaningful friends. It was such a fun time. like hearing also, like, I don't know if anyone else takes the time to listen to game documentaries or like of how a game was made or whatever. It's interesting. It's interesting how much, again, people struggle to make their games and everything. It's not just us struggling, it's a lot of others as well that make their games as best as they can be. You know? It's just neat to hear about. Hello, Mactus. How are you? How are you feeling? How are the kids? I was talking about development of games, how like videos of people, like people making videos of talking about the development of a game. So you can see like the very beta and everything. It's just like, oh my god, how? I like how you would look at a beta of something and be like, oh my god, how did this get like released? And then you see the changes over time and everything, and it's like, that's how. I might keep drawing more. I might take a little break to rest up, maybe. I want to know. I'm pretty sure. I guess if the longer I stream, the more people would join and all that. But at the same time, I don't want to go for more. Is it fair to me to go for more time? I don't know. I know like Vote and Vox and all the other stream for like 5, 6, 8 hours or something. I don't know what time how long they stream. But you know, I just want to have people in chat, obviously, but if streaming very little is the cause of not having a lot of people in, I don't know. I enjoy doing it, but been drawing my hands all week. Ooh, are you good at them? Fear it is near Automata almost getting cancelled because Yoko Taro likes to sleep in. Oh, I see. I know what you mean now. Oh, so yeah, same. You draw a lot. You must be good at drawing. Starts to cry. Oh, better I would be drawing cute things in class. Oh well. So fucking laugh at like I was drawing an anime version of a girl sitting across from me, and then I do work, and then later I received the work back, and the teacher's like, "Oh, you draw so cutely, like that was such a cute drawing," and I panicked for a second. I was like, "Oh God, she saw it." I hope she didn't realize I was drawing it based on someone. If drawing in class gave an excuse to not... Actually, wait, that reminds me. Actually, I remember there was a girl in class that was really salty. Like, the amount of salt coming from her could fill up an EA lobby from Call of Duty or something, I don't know. But, literally, she didn't just bring, like, school books like all the other, no. She brought her laptop, drawing tablet, pen, like, basically, when in class, she would just draw on her laptop and ignore everything else. And I knew what she was drawing most of the time. I remember her drawing a specific Asgore drawing. If I could find it again, I could probably track her down, but I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. But man, the amount of energy of I don't give a shit about this was huge. And I appreciate her for that. I like the teachers that were like cool with it or something. Like maybe they yelled at her for not doing work. Okay, I don't know why the music... Oh, did I drop frames again? Maybe that was the case. Why show up then? Because participate. Because, well, you see, a lot of schools, and especially mine, has participation points. You have to show up if you want to get a good grade, but at all. So yeah, that's the thing that sucks, is that even if you could do all the homework or assignments, there were still teachers that would like give you points based if you were paying attention or you were there at all. And it's really, really stupid. Yo, so you remember who that girl was, right? I think her like nickname was Squish or Squash or something from Ari. Oh wait, no, you weren't in camp. Never mind. Actually, you don't know her. Damn it, I forgot you weren't in camp. I just assumed. Alright. Alright, I got sketch done. With this epic music. Tomorrow I have a girl on and hope she's cute. Ah. Hopefully. Hope for cuteness. And try not to get turned on. Anyway. Turn the music off real quick and let's see who to raid. I could draw more. Nah, I don't know. It's just like I want to rest. I want to do some other things. I want to eat. I could like go and eat and then come back, but I don't want to spend the entire day drawing. I have other stuff I want to do, so I'll stop here. I hope it's okay. Like I'll have to ask some of the people how streaming like in not like just 3 hours time is, but whatever. Either way, let me get all set up to close down. I'll have to post this. Yeah. I think it's just called flatten image, right? Flatten image. There we go. Alright, who to raid tonight? Who's streaming today? Close tabs to the right. There you go. Okay, who's streaming today? Spelly does art, is doing art. Lily Blue is just chatting. Saying doing Splatoon 2 for the first time doing story mode, but nah. Who's this? What? What streamer is this? Oh, they're just chatting. Okay, let's go do Spelly Does Art. Next time on stream might be some gameplay on something. We might continue with the tower and see if I can get to the top. Tomorrow for sure though will definitely be a Patapon videos getting uploaded. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.